Hello students, welcome to English channel. Welcome to Sri Vidya Bharati Metric Higher Secondary School, ACADEMY-NAMAKKAL. Today in plus 1 English, we are going to deal with the Unit 4 grammar part conditional clause. Okay, so this conditional clause is very important for you when you talk and when you write. Okay, especially in plus 1 English, what are all the areas which is very important, especially they may ask you the conditional clause in 2-mark grammar or in error spot or in the 5 marks fill-ups. They may ask you. Okay, so you should be thorough in this conditional clauses. Okay, so let's move to the clippings. So see, so what are all the conditionals we have? So the conditional clause means you know very well. So why I am teaching you this conditional clause after transformation of sentences, 6th unit we saw the transformation of sentences, but this conditional clause it is in 4th unit. Why I have skipped the video? Because now I think you are thorough in the phrase and then clause. Okay, so now I can teach you the conditional clause. Okay, so how many conditional clauses we have that you know very well? That is conditional clause 1, conditional clause 2, and then conditional clause 3. And then one more thing is zero conditional is there. Okay, remember that. So see, conditional clause, conditional clause, conditional sentences type 1, type 2, and then type 3. So see, the sentences indicating the probability of action by using the present tense in the conditional clause and the future tense in the main clause. Got it? Okay, yes. So the definition is present tense in the conditional clause and future tense in the main clause. Okay, and then conditional clause 2, sentences indicating the supposition of action by using the past definition tense in the conditional clause and the conditional form would, could, might in the main clause. And then type 3, sentences indicating the impossibility of an act by using the past perfect tense in the conditional clause and perfect conditional would have supported, would have helped in the main clause, that is would have plus V3. Okay, for example, if you do not arrive on time, we shall not keep the guest waiting for dinner. If you did not support him, he would seek assistance from some other quarter. If she had taken precautionary measures in the time, she would not have fallen ill. So conditional 1 means probable, possible, start with present, end with future. And then condition clause 2, improbable, imaginary, start with past form and end with past form, that is would plus verb 1. And then condition clause 3, start with as I said past perfect and closes with the same perfect conditional would have plus V3. Okay, so see, here are the clippings for you. This will help you. See here. So in the website I have collected this clippings. See here, structure is, as I said, it's this is zero conditional. Okay, so the structure of the seasonal zero conditional is if plus present simple to present, that is the sequence start with the present form and end with the present form. Got it or not? And the usage to talk about things that are always true, like a scientific fact. Okay, it's zero condition. As I said, type 1 probable, possible, type 2 improbable, imaginary, type 3 that means what? Impossible. Okay, like that zero condition we can name it as universal or scientific facts. Got it or not? Example, what I told you, start with present, end with present. If you freeze water, it turns into ices. And if you heat water at 100 degree degrees it boils. So start with present, end with present. So this is a formula. Okay. Then see the first condition. As I said, start with present, end with future. To talk about possibilities in the present or in the future. If it rains, I will stay at home. Start with present, end with future. If I wake up late, I will miss the bus. And if it's sunny, we'll go to the park. If I find your email, I'll send you the picture. If you study hard, you will pass your exams. Like that. Okay? And then the second conditional. Past simple to present conditional. Okay. And it closes with would plus verb 1. Imaginary situations in the present or future. Okay. If I won $1 million, I would buy a new car. So past closes with would plus verb 1. If I were you, this is imaginary. Okay. Imaginary. If I were you, I would quit smoking. If I were you, if I were the president, I would lower taxes. They would stay longer if they had more time. If I won $1 million, I would stop walking. If I had more free time, I could travel around the world. Got it? And then third conditional. Past perfect to present condition, perfect conditional. Imagine situations in the past. Okay, impossible thing. Okay, that means it's not completed. Okay, unfulfilled. We can say unfulfilled things. Okay, if I had got a gold medal, I would have been happy, but I didn't receive the gold medal. It is unfulfilled action. Got it on? If I had met Susan last week, I would have given her the book. If the weather had been good, we would have gone water skiing. Like that. If you had got up earlier, you would have caught the earlier train. Okay. So see. So here I have divided. That is, as I said you before, first condition means what? Probable or possible. So the condition is if or unless plus present tense form, and the result we can close a future tense form, will, shall, may, can, like that. If you eat well, you will be healthy. Unless you press the button, the door will not open. Okay. And then second conditional. Improbable or imaginary. I told you not. Impossible things in the present. Okay. See here. Would plus verb 1 in the result we should use. If they invited me, I would be very happy. If you watered the plants, I would not perish. If I were a bird, I would fly. Like that. And the third condition, as I said, impossible or unfulfilled things. Things didn't happen in the past and they are imaginary results. If he had won the match, he would have been very happy. But he didn't win the match. If he had given his address, I could have visited him. Okay? So see. So this is what I have said. Zero conditional, condition clause 1, condition clause 2, and then condition clause 3. Okay? So this is what we have given in our school material. Okay. You can take your material and just listen. Complete the following with appropriate conditional clauses. See here. We will miss our train. So just note it down. So here, we will miss our train. So here, the sentence starts with the future form. So in the first conditional, what we read, one side we should have present and one side we should have future. So this is what they have given here. One side they have given future. So we have to complete it with present form. If we are late, we will miss our train. Got it? And then see here, Jayashree would travel to France. So that first question is condition clause 1. And the second B is condition clause 2. As I told you, start with past and end with would plus verb 1. Okay. See here. Jayashree would travel. Would plus verb 1 they have given here. So we have to start the sentence with if she got the passport, Jayashree would travel to France. And then people get sunburn when they are exposed to sunlight. Okay. Vicky would have passed if he had worked harder. Condition clause 3. Condition clause 3. Unfulfilled action. Okay. If I wouldn't refuse if you gave me a good offer. Okay. And then Sundar would have waited if he had studied. Again, third conditional. Vijayashree will be busy if the guests arrive. Advantika will not go to play if she has an examination. Okay. And so these are all the paragraphs they have given in the textbook. Okay. You just take a screenshot and you can write it in your textbook. Just practice, okay, with the help of these answers. See this? Did you hear about that boy who won 1 crore in the game show? If I won that much money, I would quit my job the next day. I would travel around the world and would stay in the most luxurious hotels. If I wanted anything, I would buy it. If I saw a Mercedes that I wanted, I would buy it. I could do anything in the world if I had 1 crore rupees. Oh, I am starting to sound a little materialistic. Well, I would do good things with the money as well. If anybody needed help, I would take care of their needs. I would donate money to the charities. I would give money to help support the art. If I won that much money, I wouldn't keep it all for myself. I would help as many people as possible. Okay, see here another example. Filling the blanks in the following dialogues. What's wrong, Muthu? You look terrible. Well, you would look terrible today if you had a day like mine yesterday. So past form. Okay. My cars slid into the tree because the roads were slippery. Oh, I was driving on the slippery roads yesterday. I didn't have such a trouble. What happened? Well, I think if I had not driven so fast, I would not have slid into the tree trouble. Slippery roads and speed don't mix. If drivers speed on wet roads, they are likely to spin their car in circles. I know, but I have one more problem. I didn't have any driver's license with me. If I had it, so had plus V3. Okay. If I had, it would not have to pay an extra fine in the court next week. Why were you driving without your license? Well, I lost my wallet some day ago. It slipped out of my pocket while I was driving the bus to work. Oh, Muthu, if you had not taken that bus, you would not have lost. Okay, unfulfilled. If you had not lost your wallet, you would not have had your driver's license with you when you hit the tree. If you had your reverse license with you, you would not have had to pay a big fine when you go to the court next week. And of course, if you had not driven too fast, you would not have turned into a tree. You would not been in this mess now. If I were you, I would take it easy for a while and just stay home where you are safe. Enough about me. How about you? Well, things are really looking up for me. I am planning to take off for Goa as soon as I finish my finals. I am sick of all this old rainy weather we have been having. I wish I could go with you. How are you planning on getting there? If I have enough money, I will fly, otherwise I will take the bus. I wish I could drive my own car because it would be nice to drive there, but it's such a long trip. I have been looking for a friend to go with me and share the driving. I have a super idea. Why don't I go with you? I can share the driving. I am a great driver. Oh Muthu, I can't believe it. Okay? Thank you, students. Hope you understand it. Just make a note of it in your grammar note. Presented by N. Ramesh Kumar, HOD, Department of English, Shivati Bharati Metric Higher Secondary School, Sakramadiam, Namakkal. Thank you, students. I will catch you in the next video.